There are foreigners here, and not all of us come here to drink and meet women, even though I came here because I met a woman and I now like drinking.
I got married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the reason everybody go here. Yeah.
I came here as a journalist after the fall of communism. I was going to write the definitive articles about the transition from communism to democracy. And I came here and I started writing and I started teaching English, and I found out very quickly that I'm a much better teacher than a writer. And my life had sense all of a sudden.
Because my father.
Okay.
He was Czech, and because that I am here. He was from Prague, and then he moved to New York, and from New York to Venezuela, and then he got married with my mother, and he stayed there. And I born there in Venezuela, and I was living there all my life, and then I was thinking in Czech Republic, and I say, I must go there, I want to go there, I want to know the roots of my family, and because that I am here.
Na tvoje rodina vlastně jsem si říkal, že tvůj otec už vlastně se tady narodil.
Jo, to je hrozně jako složitý příběh. To je vlastně tak, že děda na Krétě, ten se narodil nějak na začátku století, jako 1912, tak byl už tam vlastně válčil proti turecké okupaci a podobně. A vzali potom dědu, protože děda válčil vlastně i proti jako u partizánů protinacistických jako. Takže vzali ho potom do nějakých těch kasáren, které měly brát veškeré ty prostě vězně a samozřejmě i žili a podobně jako do nacistických táborů. Potom uprchl a tam fungoval u té velké nějaké brigády, co prostě měl Tito. Takže tam válčil hodně. Až do konce druhé světové války, potom byla občanská válka, tak všichni, co vlastně válčili u Tita, byli automaticky bráni jako pro komunističtí nějak nebo něco tak, takže on se nemohl vrátit do Řecka. A oni si tehdy mohli vybrat jenom jeden z těch levicových bloků. Takže jako jednu zem z těch zemí, takže to byla Česko, Polsko, Sovětský svaz té doby. Tak oni se vydali tady do Česka a začali tu vlastně spolu žít a vytvářet něco, jako něco budovat.
Why you are here in Ostrava and in Czech Republic?
They need more black people. No, I'm kidding. I came here on a work contract. Yeah, thank you. They need more Armenians too.
No.
You're the first one I met. I worked in entertainment for many years, mostly children's entertainment in California. And then I had a series of unfortunate accidents. Yeah, falling through stages and tripping over things, wearing big costumes and falling on my ass. Anyway, and so my doctor strongly encouraged me to try something new. And I've always wanted to live in Europe, somewhere abroad. And so I thought, hey, I like the people. So I went and got my teaching credentials, and so then I started searching for a country, and I was like, anything in Spain? Italy, all the
Spain,
French. But yeah, those jobs are kind of difficult. So it wasn't exactly my first choice, but and for some reason, once you get here, you can never leave. It's just like you get sucked in. It's Sunday. I'm a hard-working Americanka, and shut up. I have with me some students, and we're gonna have lunch today. And what's your name?
Hello.
Danny. And
My name's Gus.
and you two are brothers. Yay. And where are you from?
I'm from Korea.
You are from Korea? Yes. So tell me one good thing you like about being here. That's what I don't understand about living in this town. Everything's closed on Sunday. I don't get it. In California, where I come from, that's where a lot of businesses get most of their money is during the weekends. the shops are open, but here it's like lockdown. Oh, that's my alarm. Hold on a second. Yeah, my first few months here, I thought the apocalypse or something happened. I came into town. I was staying in a small village. I came into town during the weekend and I didn't see anyone. And I thought, what the heck? Am I the last survivor on Earth or something? And it was very, very strange.
It was a very positive impression because, you have to remember, I came here in 91 and there were very few cars, almost no parking places all over the place and gas stations. And everybody was out and about, walking, riding the bike. Everybody was in the mountains, having little picnics, and just really enjoying life, taking it easy. And then capitalism came.
Similar between Russian and Czech Republic. So similar building and then similar view. Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah.
Première impression, je suis arrivé, c'était un samedi après-midi avec mon sac à dos, gros sac à dos, et il n'y avait personne dans les rues. Personne. La rue principale, j'étais tout seul. Le premier jour, j'arrive et je regarde devant moi, je me dis tiens, c'est étrange cette ville. Je me retourne pour regarder derrière s'il y avait quelqu'un, il n'y avait personne. Donc c'était très bizarre. Et j'avais pas de plan, pas de carte. Et j'ai passé 5 heures peut-être à marcher avec mon sac à dos, sans savoir où aller, essayer de parler en anglais avec des gens qui ne comprenaient pas l'anglais, bien sûr. Donc c'était étrange, oui.
Really, really cheap beer was my first thought. And I never seen a guy drunk at 9 in the morning.
To bylo první šok tady.
První šok, když jsem přijela do České, myslím, to byla čistota. Čisté ulice. My first surprise is it was about to take out the shoes in the entrance, of the houses. So you must take out the shoes, and I think this is one of the first things that is different from my country.
Como que sabía que algo estaba, como que decía, algo no estoy haciendo bien, pero yo no sé qué, me sentía hasta ya como media rara, ¿no? Y de repente voy viendo que traía las sandalias puestas y digo, ups.
I found it very complicated to really understand what was going on in this part of the world. I had a very simplistic view of what communism was, what democracy was, what the battles that were going on here were all about.
Do you know, it was snowing, covered in snow, and so I'd never seen snow before. So
savage.
I thought that it was, I don't know, crazy. But I just wanted to build a snowman for the first time. I went and bought a carrot even to build a snowman.
Lo que me sorprendió cuando llegué, la primera vez es que precisamente que no me sorprendiera nada, ¿no? Me sorprendió que todo era mucho más normal de lo que yo pensaba. Que yo cuando llegué en el año 99 tenía una idea de un poco idea de este de Europa, ¿no? De esta época comunista, no de Centro Europa, que es Centro Europa, sino del este, y me imaginaba que me encontraría aquí las mujeres con español en la cabeza, una imagen un poco más de Bulgaria, además de Ucrania, más. Y me encontré lo mismo, ¿no? Me encontré prácticamente una cosa que gente que podía encontrar en mi ciudad. Y me sorprendió eso, ¿no?
You know, people, when you think of Czech or Poland, you think if you don't travel that much, you think that they're like it's way behind time, and they're not, you know.
Tropical Katerina Bosch. Here I am. Hello, welcome to my exhibition of paints and also ceramics. So I think about this name, Tropical, because I want to show the country where I was living before I came here. My country is Venezuela, and because that I was inspired in our nice places and our nice nature. Tady je Jirji Pometlo, je učitel tady, and he invited me to this exhibit, so I want him to listen something or to tell something. Můžeš mluvit česky taky? Jo.
Komu mám něco říct?
Jak to byl ta výstava, co myslíš?
Tak ta výstava se mi líbí, je povedená, protože Katka vidí tu naši postavu, tak kapičku jinak, jak to bylo řečeno na úvodu, že teda my to vnímáme tak jako šedě až černě. A je to zajímavé, že nám teda přinesla ty hezké venezuelské barvy, takže je komické, že studenti nebo i my nepoznáváme ta zákoutí typická, kterými jsme zvyklí procházet. No a všechno je dobré, až na to, že bych měl pro Katku jednu takovou připomínku, až budeme teď deinstalovat tu výstavu, aby dělala lehčí reliefy.
Pojďte se nestrat.
Hi.
There tend to be a lot of sort of little misunderstandings. It's, going to the doctor's office and wondering why people are putting plastic bags on their feet and wondering how the situation, what's behind that door. I know I walk into a room and there's 10 people waiting, but is there a system? You don't really know it, and I've got a plastic bag on my feet, and maybe it's only funny to me. I can't imagine it's funny to anybody else in the room, but probably lots of these little situations.
Já jsem začal v Bílovci, které je malé město 30 km z Ostravy, a jsem začal učit na gymnáziu tam. Jo. A to byla doba hned po revoluce, že já jsem byl jako hrdina, nějaký Kanaďan přišel a chce učit anglicky.
To tehdy moc cizinců v podstatě celkově ani nebylo, že? To musel být takový asi exod ve třídě.
Ne, právě, že já jsem se učil doma. Já jsem nechodil do školy klasicky.
Vůbec si nenavštěvoval českou školu?
Ne. Českou školu vůbec vlastně neznám.
When I first went to kindergarten, there were only Czech kids and they didn't speak English a lot, and neither did I, so I couldn't really play. And when Koreans kept coming in, then I started.
You felt better, right, than other people?
Well, I started in a Czech English school and everybody spoke Czech, so I just needed to make friends out of them. But it wasn't really quite as fun because they were always speaking Czech to each other.
Vivía en un lugar, en los alrededores, no vivía en el centro, y sí que había un Potravini de estos, una tienda de ultramarino, de alimentación. Entonces entré y yo también aprendí mi número y dije, yo era tan convencido a pedir salami, pedí 200. Pero claro, después descubrí que ellos van por decagramos,
por decagramos.
Entonces me dieron 2 kilos de salami, ¿no? Me dieron un paquete así de salami de 2 kilos. Y yo con un paquete, yo acababa de llegar al país y tenía un paquete de 2 kilos de salami y un pan que yo quise comprar, pero que era un pan dulce, no era un pan de verdad. Entonces estuve un fin de semana con un pan dulce y 2 kilos de salami sobreviviendo.
My father was Czech, so I could have a nationality, Czech nationality. When we arrived to the office and the police, they were like, "What do you want?" I say, "My father was Czech." And
so?
Well, my father was Czech, and I was working in the Czech embassy, and I would like to ask for my trvalý pobyt. I don't know, and we don't have this case here. Yes, but it's in the law, so check the papers. And they took a... yes, here is the case. Yes, they told me if I want to be Czech, I must pass as well an exam.
Czech exam, yeah.
They told me 5 years trvalý pobyt, and then you could ask for nationality. You must do some Czech exam that I will speak Czech.
Are you gonna do it?
Yes.
Yes, you're like, yes, of course, it's normal.
I will speak Czech.
But I just asked, how did you know that the law changed? Because no one tells.
The most funny for us is the 1st of January when we put this web of foreign police, and what changed? What changed?
En Montevideo es costumbre que cuando vas en ómnibus, porque en Montevideo no tenemos tranvía, hay ómnibus de transporte, suben personas, hombres o mujeres, que te ofrecen lapiceras, llaveros, estampillas, ¿no? Entonces estaba yo sentada en el tranvía y viene un señor y me ofrece un llavero para que yo le compre, ¿no? Entonces yo lo miro y le digo, Dicky. Entonces me puse a mirar por la ventana y el señor me insistió, me quería vender el llavero y yo por dentro decía, pero qué maleducado, si ya le dije que no quiere, ¿por qué me insiste? Entonces lo miro y firmemente le digo en checo, nechci, dziękuj, y miro para la ventana y el señor me queda mirando con el llavero. Entonces va sin dejar de mirarme y habla con la señora que estaba adelante y le muestra el llavero y yo mirándolo y él me miraba atentamente y la señora saca el listec y se lo muestra. Era el inspector.
My worst thing, it's not really one thing, but in general it's getting ripped off at places. So whether you go to a bar and they rip you off, or a restaurant, or even at my own landlord. Like I haven't had internet for a whole year at my house, and my landlord doesn't give a rat's. He just ignores me. And so I kind of feel like that's kind of ripping off. Yeah, I paid for it. I paid for it.
Is it
totally?
perhaps?
I haven't had internet, or my heaters haven't worked for a year as well.
Have you
So
tried?
I give up on the heaters. I just put
I
extra
feel
sleeping
like
bags.
that's being ripped off a bit, a little bit.
Have you tried buying
so
a computer?
I have.
Tchèque-allemand, bah encore un étranger à Ostrava.
Quoi?
Je dis encore un étranger à Ostrava.
Non, mais je suis ici, c'est la future. Je prétends être étranger ici, né à Ostrava et étranger en même temps. Si j'étais né à Düsseldorf ou à Hanovre, je serais étranger ici. Je vais partir de la ville.
Ouais. Donc,
là, je suis allemand.
tu es allemand, mais Ostrava est pour toi ta ville de prédilection. C'est ta ville.
Ouais, non, mais je suis né ici, c'est la ville, elle est à moi, mais j'ai la. Ça, c'est allemand.
Ah oui, carrément, oui. Donc, oh, Victora, Franz, Johann. Ah ouais, donc tu es bien allemand, ouais. Donc,
mais je suis né ici, je suis d'origine tchèque et de nationalité allemande.
pas de problème avec.
J'ai pas de problème avec la nationalité allemande, tchèque, française ou anglaise.
Je suis ici pendant 3 ans. J'ai pas eu beaucoup de difficultés ici à Ostrava.
Et tu es espagnol, hein?
Et je suis espagnol.
Hablas espagnol?
Si, hablo espagnol. Et bon, c'est bien ici. Il y a beaucoup de personnes, pas exactement tchèques, mais des autres pays, avec qui j'ai beaucoup d'amitié. Et mais je trouve bien à l'aise ici, à Ostrava.
Ouais, bien. Alors, ce qu'on a dit tout à l'heure, mluvíš perfektní česky, že? Perfektní.
Non. Pas du tout.
Prosím tě. Pas du tout.
Nemluvím česky.
Ne, minulý týden mluvili jsme spolu, jo, česky, takže můžeme, že?
Můžeme.
Jo?
Ano.
A co děláš dneska?
Dneska c'est aujourd'hui.
I came here and I thought I would be helping out the community by being very friendly. I learned some Czech words like, Dobry den and stuff. So I'd walk around, Dobry den, and they looked at me like.
Of course, one of the handicaps which I face, being comparatively a newcomer here, and I didn't have the chance also to try to pick up the language. It's of course a difficult language. Fortunately, I am assisted by a full-time translator, interpreter, so she's able to communicate through me.
I feel so dependent on other people helping me here to go to the doctors and to go to the dentist and to call my landlord and things like that, so it's hard to be so dependent for me here.
You should learn 3 jokes in Czech, then you break the audience and then they're yours.
I would like to learn that. No one has told me so far.
But jokes are hard in Czech, so yeah, it's.
Nikdy nerozumí můj vtipy tady. Jo, ale to už neberu osobně.
Jak to mám brát? Já jsem rád, že jako ještě kamarádi se mnou.
Sometimes Czech people can be a little bit, if they don't speak English, they just start to speak louder and slower in Czech.
Yes. If you will understand that.
I don't understand it if you say it louder or slower. I really don't.
The problem is that they don't want to speak English unless it's perfect, without any mistakes. And it's like, it's okay to make mistakes. That's why and here I am with my 5 Czech words, and they're like, your Czech is great. I'm like, I say 5 words. I can't even put a sentence together, and they're like, oh, but my English, I said, you just said a complete sentence right now. You're way ahead of me, Oh, no, it's horrible. I'm like, really?
But I think Czech people are masters at communicating through alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you noticed?
This is
I learned a sentence in Czech. Pivo je můj slovník.
It's a dictionary.
Yeah.
Slovník.
Because it's apparently also Czech people, they are really afraid of speaking English. They get 2 beers, they're talking all night.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Mais vous parlez en anglais à l'entraînement? Parce qu'il n'y a pas beaucoup d'étrangers au Danic. Il y avait l'autre, il y avait Lichka qui parlait. C'était lequel qui parlait? Il parlait français, Lichka, ouais.
Oui, son père parle français.
Il est à Brest?
Oui, et il a aussi mon coach. C'est un Marco, c'est un Slovaque qui parle portugais.
D'accord.
C'est un avantage pour moi parce que je suis de Cap-Vert, je parle portugais, alors c'est un grand avantage.
Parce que sinon, c'est que des Tchèques, des Slovaques, il me semble.
D'accord. Ça m'aidait beaucoup.
Tu peux parler anglais.
L'année dernière, c'était un peu difficile parce que c'était plus de joueurs qui parlent en tchèque.
L'an dernier, tu gagnais, mais tu comprenais pas. Cette année, tu gagnes moins, mais tu comprends. C'est ça?
Tu t'occupes de ton enfant ou tu apprends un peu le tchèque quand même?
Non.
Tu étudies un peu le tchèque? Pas du tout? Pas du tout. Au magasin, quand tu vas acheter, quand tu vas dépenser l'argent de Fernando?
Comme ça, dans la vie.
Merci, dame.
Non, c'est un problème.
I have been living here for almost 7 or 8 years. 8 years. Still, I'm not managing, to learn the language. It's really difficult.
What difference between Czech and is it? Do you speak Tibet? Tibetan.
I do. With my children,
So okay, say something like today is the funny weather. I will say it in Russian.
Funny, you mean good weather, yeah?
Yeah. Oh my.
So it means, the today's weather is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's Armenian. It's Armenian.
How to say?
Lavna.
Yeah.
Great.
It sounds good.
Já jsem teď v Hlučíně. I'm in Hlučín now and I'm going to see my girlfriend. She's half Italian, half Czech and she's very beautiful. So people, bellissima. Here she is. So Armenian and Italy finally found the border between themselves and make love, don't war. Director Vanatur, actor Tamara, and main hero is love and sex. Yeah. So, oh, I said this.
Hey.
I said sex. Oh my god.
Já jsem omlouvám český, ale váš problém, to je váš jazyk, jo? Ne, v pohodě.
Moje čeština, no to je těžká otázka, protože tak už jsem tady skoro 20 let a to má znamenat, že tak musím umět česky velmi dobře.
Well, I do know some words, but they're teaching me bad words,
Dobrý den, jak se jmenuji se Tongimin. Já přijel od Prahy. Aha.
Neplakej, Marženko, počkej na mě. Chtěl jsem ti nabídnout svoje ramy. And something like that.
The crux, that thing?
Yeah.
Stress who?
Stress,
I feel like I'm sticking my finger down my throat.
Lidé. And what else? Nashledanou. And you? Děkuju. Jak se máš? Nevím česky. Jsem Younghan. You're telling Dominic. He is good. He's helping.
And I think that's why they love to listen to us speaking Czech. Because they're like, haha, I don't suck so much like he's speaking Czech.
That's what I think.
They love to listen to speaking Czech.
Secret joy to like, haha.
Look how he says things. His accent.
That must be it. When you come here to teach English, you're concentrating on your English.
Oh.
And you're concentrating on their English and correcting them. So that all of a sudden kind of switch over to like, now I have to learn Czech. It's really difficult.
Yo soy profesor y me gusta hablar bien, entonces intento hablar bien y claro, tardo mucho en decir las cosas, entonces pienso y digo, esto va en genitivo, plural, estas cosas, ¿no? Y estoy pensándolo y cuando voy a decirlo ya están hablando de otra cosa, ya, ¿no? Ya siguen hablando y entonces lo bueno es tomarse un par de cervezas y es más fluido, ¿no? Ya hablas con fallo, dices todo lo que te apetece, sí.
Yo hablo poco y sin declinar y en general me entienden y me corrigen. Aparte que hable como hable, me van a corregir igual.
Yo también las 2-3 palabras que digo también no uso ninguna declinación.
I started to develop my own Czech, and people start to get along with my Czech, and no one correct me.
Yeah.
And nowadays, I do the same mistakes I did 4 years ago. And even when sometimes people correct me, I know I'm not saying it properly, but still it comes wrong.
Yeah.
And some people correct me. I say, yes, I know it's like that, but I've been talking like this for
a long time.
For 4 years, so I'm used to say it like that, and sometimes you don't understand. Eva sometimes doesn't understand me.
Cuando quieren te comprenden, sobre todo cuando quieren vender.
Sí, ¿verdad? Cuando quieren vender es cuando más.
Eso lo digo yo siempre. El problema aquí, si tú tienes dinero y vas a comprar algo, te entienden perfectamente.
Te entienden perfectamente.
Perfectamente. Sí. Si tú llevas dinero, demuestra que lo tienes, yo creo que si vas a pedir un crédito al banco, te entienden peor, yo creo.
I like being a little bit secret about my Czech knowledge, you know, because they immediately assume I don't know any Czech at all.
Yeah.
And so, for example, I was standing at the tram, and at the tram stop, and these guys were like, you know, and they're like yo, and they're like chocolate, you know, calling me chocolate girl and stuff, and then I'm just laughing and listening, and then and they were saying something like, I wonder what she's doing here. And so the tram came. I said, Jsem učitelka, zpěvačka, and got on the tram. They were like, yo!
Good morning, Milan. How are you? Excellent. You look a little frozen. How are you today, Thibaut?
Very fine. And you?
That's hard to believe. That smile looks a little bit dangerous. Yeah. Who broke the window yesterday?
John Lee.
So he's the strongest baseball player so far, yeah?
Yeah.
Man, so need a new window. Who's this guy? What's that all about? Welcome to the first international school of Ostrava. Excellent. Hello, what are you working on? Animals. You have a lot of work to do right now, right? Yeah, okay.
I already one, but I need to do the second one.
Good for you. Okay. What are you doing, Elliot? Wait a sec. Are you in nursery again?
You choose to move away from Australia
Yep.
and be here, so you were kind of prepared to move away from your country, meet new friends and this. Now, these kids that you are teaching, mostly they come because of the parents moving. Did you ever feel this, how these kids live?
What about how did you feel that your father or mother said, now we're going to Czech Republic?
I felt really weird because I didn't know that we were gonna. I thought that they were gonna put me in a Czech school. I didn't know the Czech language. I didn't know Czech Republic. I didn't know anything about it. I thought it didn't even exist.
When I moved to Bosnia and Herzegovina, it was not in English school, and I had to fit into it a lot, and I worked hard. I learned Bosnian, and it's pretty hard, and it took me about 1.5 years to learn it. So if they say that we have to move again, we'll see, because I don't want to move again.
My name is Tayan and I'm 9 years old, and I don't like check up it because there's too much dogs in the street.
Yeah, the dogs in the street you don't like. What is in the street that you don't like? Because the dogs.
Like poo?
The poo. Yeah. It's poo everywhere.
My name is Ian and I'm 9 years old and I'm from Korea.
Yes.
You're not from Korea, you're from
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. She's born. She was born in Uzbekistan. But she is Korean.
This is my dog, kind of a close-up. He always looks very confused. I don't know if you can see it. Where are you going, Healy? Say something for the camera. No? This is also so cool. I know these buildings might seem really boring to a lot of people, because they're so square and looks the same and really uniform, but for me, the great thing is that you can actually identify people's individuality based on their balconies. Chain it to the ground, which is so weird for me. Only in the Czech Republic, ladies and gentlemen, do you have to chain your manhole covers and stuff like that. Otherwise, people will steal them. And you will be walking along one day and you will fall in and you will hurt yourself badly. This is Rick. Hi. And this is Pam. And Rick is from Britain. Pam is from Chile. And I am from Paraguay, as you know.
Paraguay, Uruguay, and I'm not a guy.
Yeah, so this is what Czech Republic is really all about. Right here.
He's gonna film you. It's just really about the wine.
Well, yeah, but not really the wine, more the beer. And also, yes, smoking apparently is a natural sport, but I was gonna say national sport in Czech Republic.
To this day. I mean, I've been bought more expensive things obviously for birthdays.
How do I characterize the Czech people? Oh my gosh.
I'm here on permanent residence. You want me to lose that?
Well, I mean, it's awfully hard to have an opinion about 10 million people. Anytime you tend to say something, it's you can find something that's equally contradictory.
And what I've also found is the Czech identity I really like. There's a Czech sense of humor. There's a Czech way of thinking that's really Czech. There's still a lot of bickering and infighting on the local level. I guess it's everywhere in the world, but sometimes I think the Czechs try to kill themselves a lot more than in other countries.
Además no es tan cierto como dicen, ¿no? Que el tópico, ¿no? De que aquí las personas son más frías, etcétera. Yo creo que no. En general, cuando se habla respecto a España hay un poco de todo. El tópico parece que la gente es como más abierta, más graciosa, parece que es más... ¿no? Puede ser que las personas sean falsas, hipócritas y sean abiertas, ¿no? Exteriormente, si no aquí, yo la experiencia que tengo es que yo espero encontrarme con personas más distantes, más frías, y en general son bastante cálidas las personas, ¿no?
People are friendly. I mean, I'm sure there's some crazy bad things here too. Everywhere there's good and bad, but most of all, I met really good people here, and everyone has been helping. They really want to help. It's like, I don't know if that happened to you, but but you're not even looking for help, and there's help there.
The most capable are the people with the greatest potential, but in terms of realization, possibly they are one of the lowest in Europe. So I keep on asking this question, why? And the answer is, of course, my second observation, which is I think they're not ambitious enough.
I think that story really tells it all, because For so long, the Czechs, under communism at least, were discouraged from sticking their head above the crowd because it would be slapped down. And it's really now, this is the first generation of kids who are being taught that it's different. But when they go home in the evening and they're with their parents who grew up in that system, you know, it really is hard.
You know what? It's like a metaphor for the Czech Republic.
Which metaphor?
The way they play hockey is like a metaphor for the Czech Republic. That if they're winning, they're full of confidence. If they get one little dart and one little smack or one little goal against them, then they don't actually know what to do after that. Briefly explain the rules.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, so basically you hit the ball and you run.
Guys, I'm ready to play. Where do I stand?
Which way around the field do we go?
I love cricket.
The Navy flag is up there, just to kind of a warm welcome.
Now it's getting serious.
Now it's getting serious. The flags are up. It's on,
The
dude.
flags are up and the shoes are taken. Small one.
Are any of these children yours?
Yeah.
Really? Which one?
Oh, that's one?
That one.
Yeah.
That one over there. That's him. Oh, say something foreign and interesting.
Yeah?
Yes.
French?
Oh. 1, 2, 3. Wowee. Okay.
The same family.
This is your family?
Yes.
Okay. And you've lived here how long?
4 years.
4 years. Why did you come here?
For the war.
So this is the old meat factory. But these Germans or wherever they're from, they bought it, saying that they would do something about it, but they didn't. And it is my hope that it is one day Alva's home.
Oh, they are so nice. They are so nice. At first times they are, she's Asian, and then they try to talk to, some say hello, but some of them so rude. Yeah.
When you come here as a foreigner, then most people they are really open and they want to help you, and they are taking you to their house and showing them Czech traditions, and they are really open-minded, and it they make it feel like home here.
Baví byť cizincem.
No?
Lebo hovorím, když povieš, že napríklad, ja som odtud som za Srbska, ale když poviem, že som za Srbska, tak nejak ľudí, oni sú nejak z toho, nie že sú rádi, ale ich to prekvapí, ale pozitívne, vieš?
Like train station, I was the only Asian there. So everybody saw me and they talked each other about me. So I hated it. It was quite hard.
Ja som nemal žiadne skúsenosti s rasizmom osobne, pretože som, neviem, biely som, mám modré oči a bydlím tady, kde sú taký stejný národ, hej?
I was at IKEA on a Sunday.
I was there, and I wanted to remind you. I saw you there, and I saw you there. I was eating at the same day in the IKEA, and I saw how two guys came to you asking the pass, and you said it's Sunday, and I'm eating.
You saw that?
Yeah.
All right, I have a witness. See, it's a small world.
I never had any problems in terms of acceptability. Of course, obviously, in the first couple of meetings, I think there was a certain amount of hesitation because we are totally different culture, totally different color, totally different language. But I never felt it as a handicap, and they have really been absolutely fair to me. I never had any bad experience so far. It works very well.
But did you ever felt that you were discriminated or somehow badly treated because you are
An English speaker?
Yeah, not a native.
Yeah, for sure. There's been times here in Austria where I've been yelled at just for speaking English.
You in Czech, you speak Czech. You not speak Czech in Denmark. We not speak English in Czech. But this is the foreign police office. Foreign people come here in the name. Foreign police. We not speak English. But you work here. You come back with some speak Czech, you go away.
Wait. So you went alone?
Well, yeah, of course.
Dude.
Foreign police office. Who wouldn't speak?
Never go to foreign police alone.
Moi, 16 jours, j'étais avec mon fils. Et ma femme était dans la boutique devant. Un jour, moi, j'ai marché avec mon fils. Je l'ai pris comme ça, dans la main. Il m'a pris comme ça, mon bras. Il a touché un mec. Et moi, je lui ai dit, excuse-moi. T'as compris? Moi, j'ai dit, excuse-moi.
Et en tchèque, comment on dit?
Hein?
En tchèque, comment on dit?
Promis.
Bien. Il est bon, il s'intègre là.
C'est de le foot. Les mecs continuent avec deux femmes. Tu vois que les gens continuent avec deux femmes. Et après, une femme avec un sac comme ça. Une femme avec un sac comme ça. Le mec vient pour moi, il m'a fait ça. Et moi, quand il a fait ça, et moi, je crois qu'elle va me demander un autographe, un truc comme ça.
Ils sont zombies.
Elle commence à parler avec moi en tchèque. Je comprends rien, et je dis quoi? Après, la femme qui était avec elle, elle dit ah, dobre. Elle croit que je lui ai volé son portefeuille.
Ah ouais, je vois le genre.
Déjà, je sais que c'est un peu difficile. Mais mon couleur, je sais, quand noir, tu te dis, moi je garde toujours à distance. Par exemple, quand tu vas au métro, caisse, multibank, ou n'importe quelle place pour traiter l'argent, je garde à ma distance.
Třeba jsme si hrali normálně s českýma dětskama a přiběhla matka a nehry si s nima, s těma Segnánama nebo s těma Turkama prostě a tak jako jo. Bylo to takové hodně, jako, anebo prostě na základce potom jako ti nadávají do Turků a do špinavců a tak. Ty prostě nechápeš proč, jako, protože ty si jako děcku ani neuvědomuješ, že prostě jsi jiný nebo jako nejsi jiný, že? Jako jsi stejný prostě, dýcháš stejný vzduch a máš stejný...
Člověk, že jo?
Jsi člověk, no.
Dans tes rangs, souvent le joueur m'a dit tu es appelé, j'ai dit moi, j'ai dit je suis cappuccino, j'ai dit ça pour rigoler, je dis c'est pas noir, j'ai dit...
Il est bon cappuccino en fait?
Par contre, pas mal, c'est pas...
Někdy vidím stejně zakřivenou tvář, když člověk zjistí, že jsem z Ruska, tak hned. A stejně, když o někom zjistí, že je z Rumunska, tak úplně ta samá tvář. No, ale pak my se snažíme tady, my studujeme, pracujeme, snažíme se integrovat a mě to zase vádí aura, že Češi stejně na nás koukají.
Jak kdyby se mluvilo o, jakože a Češi jsou takový, že jo? Češi jsou zloději, to je úplně to samé, jo? To je blbost. Jo, jako to je, takže Vietnamci taky, že jo? Prodávají všichni špatné věci a kradou. Tak vlastně, jo? To jsou takový, jak se
jako cigáni jsou všichni špatní, taky nejsou.
Jo, já jsem potkal v životě dobrý cigány.
Já taky, já teď jsem štěstí.
Potom jsem přišel tady a to jsem měl pocit, že Romové do toho moc nechtějí a Češi taky a nikdo to neřeší.
I have heard about the gypsy thing here. I don't really understand that and I don't want to really talk about it much, but I do believe that the Romans, that's what they call it, the Romans or the gypsy, Roma. I'm trying to, when I do meet people, one guy, I was in a cafe and he walked up to me and he said, do you think blah, 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 blah? And I said, no. He said, okay, I just want to make sure that you don't think that we're racist people. I said, no. We all have problems in where we're from. And, but I just said, from my experience, that whatever's going on, everyone has to figure out how to live together because those people, it may not be 100% of them, but 20% of them are going to progress. And they are going to help restaurants and places, and so everyone has to figure out how to work together, you know, and forget about the bad stuff, how to make it work, you know. So that's my opinion about this. Hope I don't get thrown out of the country for saying this.
It's about the personality. It's not about the country. Some people say that in Russia we have people who say Russia for Russia, Czechs for Czechs, but it's about the persons.
That's true.
No, when we had that skinhead incident on Friday, that would have been good.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Tell us about. I heard about that.
God.
What happened?
I'm going to talk about it again.
Tell us the whole story.
Basically, we're filming this Tibetan guy. He's been here for 7 years. He's married. He's got 2 kids. Works hard, pays his taxes, bothers not a fucking soul. We drag him in on Friday to film a wee bit of him talking and laughing and diddly-dum, and then halfway through he says, actually I should fuck off and repark my car and all this kind of shit. So he disappears for half an hour, and we go to the wee daft cafe, and he turns up and like, sorry I'm late guys, I just got attacked by a skinhead. and go to the police station and say, excuse fucking me, this kind of foreigner guy, we're doing this film about this, that, and the next.
Did they speak English, or did you get somebody checked?
Evs was there, so then we went to the actual, this apparently skinhead fucking place, down the street with the town police, and they drag out this daft skinhead, the same skinhead who incidentally bought me all that.
Yeah, he told me about a week or so ago he got wrangled in a bar by a skinhead, just came over to him, threw his arm around his neck and said, you know, England and Britain, everything else, come here, you must drink with me.
Been here almost 5 years now, and the worst I've had was getting stopped on the way home because it was cold. I had my hoodie up, and a couple skinheads stopped me for a second, yelled at me, shut off their tats, and I went, all right, good night. And I ducked in the Bernies, and I was like, all right, I'm safe for a while. And that's the worst I've ever had.
For a worse experience.
That's the worst experience I've had.
In fairness to Czech,
was the worst experience being stopped by the skinheads, or actually having to come into birdies?
No, it's the skinheads. Like,
all right.
I'm hoping that the next generation will be a little bit more open-minded to the world, a little bit less xenophobic, and we can all get along a little bit better.
We want to be, friends. And actually, so we don't know, Czech system, Czech law, and then if you meet, some foreign, then please say to them, nicely, kindly. Just we don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Je 7 ráno, no a tak začíná můj den. Musím jet do práce zase autem. Ale doufám, že bude dobrý. Miluji Českou republiku, podívejte se, jaká je to krasa. Jedeš autem několik kilometrů od Ostravy a taková krasa. No a jsme přijeli do Ostravy a je to hned poznat. Zavody.
Сотни чужих крыш, что ты искал там, парень? Ты так давно спишь, слишком давно для твари. Может, пора вниз, там, где ты дышишь телом, брось свой пуст.
Mám rada Ostravu. Mám rada klid. Mám rada ticho. Mám rada tady ten můstek, ze kterého je nádherný vid.
I feel home everywhere in Czech Republic. And when I'm going to France, so I also feel home. But in Czech I feel better than in France now.
You start to miss Czech when you're visiting France?
Yes.
I mean, I could go home if I wanted to, but I don't hate it that much that I want to go home. There are great things as well.
Up and down.
Yeah, of course.
When I go back home, I want to come back here.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I go back home for maybe tops a month during the summer, and by that time, I'm looking at my friends even going, yeah, it was good seeing you for a month, but I need to get out. I need to go back home. And even this summer when I came back, I moved to a new apartment the day I got off the train here, and I was just happy to be there. I was like, I'm home. I've never been in this apartment before in my life, but I am now home.
I have finished my high school here.
Okay, yeah.
And now I'm going to work.
Okay.
My family is in Russia, of course, with brothers and sisters. So I want to work here and to make a bridge between, Russia and Europe, and just travel, live here.
Okay.
I'm going back to Denmark in 1 week, and I'm really gonna miss it here. I will miss the school and my friends and going in the center after, and just being in Czech Republic. I'm gonna miss it.
You think you will feel like a foreigner in your own country?
Sometimes I do. I'm not used to people speaking Danish when they're passing me, so I'm like, what are you doing? But I will get used to it after some time.
I'm staying here 1 more year. And I'm happy about it. Only people have left and will leave. And I know my friend that I have in my class, she's gonna leave in December, Christmas, and I'll be quite sad. Have Merry Christmas, your friend left.
Jako už je to už člověk už to tak hodně zakořeněný, že bych asi, jako teď už by to bylo asi drastické, kdyby jel tam a tady prostě konec.
Máš pocit, že můžeš za 15 let být jako považován za Češka, který si integrovala, nebo máš pocit, že vždycky budeš trošku bokem nebo mimo?
No doufala bych, že nebudu nikdy bokem a že budu integrována, ale myslím, že stejně budu vždycky a zůstanu cizinkou. Že jak bych lepší ten český nevyučila, tak stejně budu mít přízvuk a stejně budu se odlišovat tváří.
No, já říkám, že tu chci zůstat celý život, ale když tu zůstanu, tak se nebudu zlobit. Tak se nebudu zlobit, jako není mi toto nepříjemný.
I remember when I first came here, when I asked my students to write an essay about the most beautiful place in the world, or the most beautiful country, or what they imagined to be, many of my students responded the Czech Republic, in the sense that we don't have the highest mountains, we don't have a sea, we don't have, the biggest of anything. But what we have here is really nice, it's a little bit hidden, you have to discover it, and that's what makes the country quite beautiful. We're small, but very, very interesting and diverse, and I think there's a lot to that.
Absolutely. I think unlike the Americans, the Czechs are very, very modest.
Exactly.
I always encourage them to be selling themselves as well as their country. I think they have a lot of things to be proud of, and there are a lot of things which they can sell better than what they're doing today.
Sure. Well, sometimes you need someone from the outside to help you see what's around you, and sometimes that's our role as well, right? To say, guys, there's a lot of positive things here. So.
And so today we're going to visit some women and we're going to spanky them and get presents for that. So
it's a great day.
Roasted almonds? Je třeba rostát pořádu, jak ze Slovácka. Jdeme tam. My jsme kořeny slovácké. Slovácké?
Slovácké kořeny.
Já jsem Portugalec, on je z Dánsku.
Češi. Všecko za každý rok, pak to a zase další rok nové. Kyjov, Slovácko.
Jo?
Jižní Morava.
Jižní Morava?
Kořeny, ano.
Aha.
Tady sice žiju 25 let, ale
jo,
Slovácko. Tradice.
So is she gonna come out wearing like a bike helmet and like arm pads and stuff like this?
I don't know. Let's go see and figure out. Ходи до проводи, дай ти весь се маловани.
Happy Easter! I have a slivovitsa, hruškovica with honey, vino, červené, bílé, berkerovka, and chocolate eggs.
Okay,
Hi.
that's good enough.
It's a quite good service, isn't it?
Yeah.
I should beat women more often.
Sure,
I know. I'm like, please sir, can I have another? Please sir, can I have another? Yeah, thank you.